Hello, everybody. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are. We're back here. We're playing a good game. Are you guys excited for a good game?
Thank
Fuck.
fuck.
You
Can games be good? I forgot.
I know. Like sometimes a game can be good, but yeah, we're back in Code Realize. We're on our second to last round of it though, so we're almost done with this game. Yeah, welcome in Jewel, Matcha, thank you for the resub again. Mon, thank you for the resub again. Hi Ness. And yeah, let's nay for my enjoyment. No.
I blocked stable relationship out of my head.
I mean, stable relationship was probably the peak. I don't think we can top that anytime soon.
It's all downhill from there.
Yeah, exactly.
You mean downstairs?
Or upstairs?
Or
Downstairs. Anyway, my name. My name's Ner. I voice Adrak and handle the narration.
My name is Tenton, and I voice Lupin Delacroix, the assailant in London.
Matcha! I play Abraham Van Helsing, as well as Leonhard and Saint Germain.
My name is Moji, and I will be playing Victor Frankenstein, Nemo, Alistair, and occasionally Cece.
And I'm Brevi, and I voice Impy, Venice, the Queen, and Omnibus on rare occasion.
But yeah, so I've been like really good at making like special videos for when we come back to Code Realize. Guess what I didn't do this time?
Oh, again? Again?
Yeah.
No,
I was too busy playing Zelda, so that's my excuse.
Valid.
Yeah. I had to save the Zoras. I couldn't focus on doing videos.
That's valid.
Understandable.
Yeah. Okay, so but anyway, I think we already know what happens in Code Realize because we've already reviewed this like 3 times now.
Yes.
So I'd like to go with Victor this time, please. If I have any questions when I'm reading through documents, I can ask you.
Sure. I'll be glad to help you out. I'll do my best.
With his skull candy headphones.
Yeah. We leave the others behind and enter one of the rooms along the main hallway. The room is filled with books, documents, and piles of papers, all stacked up and crammed anywhere where they can fit. There's so much here. Did my father leave all this behind? Again? Victor grabs some of the nearby documents and begins reading through them. He has an exaggerated reaction to everything around him and is completely engrossed with what he finds.
Amazing! These unpublished articles, they're all so innovative. They'd turn the established community on its head. This too? Whoa! This place is amazing!
Heh.
What is it, Adrak?
It's just, you're suddenly like a child.
Sorry, this is an important time for you, and I should contain myself.
It's all right. You can look through things on your own. I'm going to try and look for information about me. For a while, we look through the documents in the room separately. I can sense that Victor is searching for something, but suddenly things fall silent. Victor, what's the matter?
I found it.
The Chaos Emerald.
I peek at the documents he's holding. The Chaos Emeralds are written on the top. And facilities with London using Zicterium. Use of Zicterium within plans for large-scale international terrorism. Zicterium? My hand automatically reaches for my chest. Victor had told me before that the gem in my chest, may be a form of Zicterium. Use of Zicterium for terrorism? What does this mean?
There's only one thing that they'd use it for. Zicterium has the potential to become the worst weapon created by mankind.
What?
Zicterium is a powerful poison used in the Vampire War 2 years ago. It creates a deadly fog, killing everyone, and you can learn more about it in the glossary.
Whoa, let's learn about it. A powerful poison used during the
Oh,
Vampire War.
thanks.
Wow, I just said that.
It is most toxic when in gas form, was deployed
Wow.
in this fashion during the war. Through its deadliness, deadliness decreases significantly when liquid. It is still dangerous.
That's not gonna be used during the route at all.
Nah.
Silent but
No.
deadly, the classic.
But even then, the amount of Zicterium used was only a small portion of the amount created. A massive amount of it went missing. Of course, Queen Victoria began several concerted efforts to find the missing Zicterium, but it was never found.
Then where is it now?
Probably in your tits.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, a proposal for an effective way to spread Victerium as a weapon. After the war, most of the Zicterium will be stored at...
These tits.
Oh my god, those tits! It's just as I thought. The Zicterium is somewhere here, in the city.
Closer than you realize.
Whoa.
Victor begins searching through the papers more desperately than ever before.
Where is the Zicterium being kept?
We already figured it out, buddy.
Adrax starts outlining her chest.
Pointing directly at each tit. Victor, calm down, they're right here. He's beyond the realm of desperation. For a split second, he looks like he's gone mad. This is completely different from his usual peaceful self. And then...
Hey, it's time for us to get back together.
Yeah, everybody do your share.
Together.
Suddenly
Never
we
get
hear...
back together. Wait, sorry.
Suddenly we hear Lupin calling for us from afar. Seems we'd spent more time here than we realized.
Sorry for being a Swiftie.
The voice seems to restore Victor's calm. He stills his hands and looks over at me awkwardly.
I think that's a Taylor Swift song.
I think it is.
I think it is. I'm sorry. I lost control there.
And so did Victor. He just started belting out. It's all right. Do you want to go back to the others? Victor and I head for the room's exit. Zicterium, a weapon, and Victor's reaction to it, my tits.
You can't just go around showing your tits to everyone.
Yes, she can.
I did! I've done it multiple times. I feel
Damn.
undeniably darkness begin to stir within my heart and my tits.
I seem to have forgotten how they look. Maybe I should see again.
Oh no! After a little while. By the time we've returned to the hallway, the others are already there.
Now then, why don't we present what we have found?
Remember, guys, fourth time is the charm. Fourth time is the charm.
Well, I think the first time was pretty good.
No.
That sounds good. I'll start then.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Hold up, move it back.
Lupin looks at the ceiling.
Damn, I was right about having a bad feeling about this.
Obi-Wan?
Greedo shot first.
Damn. A narrow underground passageway. It's good they're only coming from one direction, but we're gonna be boys to men. But it's still bothersome.
It's like I heard this line before 4 times.
Van Helsing's guns are suddenly in his hands.
Time to be in sync.
What? Is anybody getting, like, major deja vu here? Also, what are you talking about?
Nah, this is the first time we've been here.
Really?
Behind us. They're pretty far back, but enemies are on their way.
What? How do you know?
Well,
They spring up wherever we go. I'm
Patton watches
becoming
the scene.
quite tired of them. They're the government organization after all. They have manpower and skill, though I am inclined to agree with the Count. Also, Backstreet's back.
You
No
mean
way.
Twilight is here?
Oh,
Yeah, Edward Cullen. I mean, no.
Fuck.
We worked so hard to get here. How did they find out about this place?
We'll think about that later. Right now, we need to focus on figuring out a way to get out of this moldy tomb.
Ew.
Let's play in the forest.
Are you sure you aren't mishearing? The Queen guaranteed our safety. Twilight shouldn't be able to harm us.
God rest her soul. It must mean they want to deal with us so badly that they're ignoring those orders.
No, we're merely an afterthought. Twilight's true target has always been Miss Adrak. Not you, the popular one.
I'm too
Yeah, I got
popular.
it.
That doesn't make me
Popular,
happy.
Popular.
Doesn't make me happy at all. Leave me alone.
Popularity seldom does. Either way, getting captured here is an option. Let's find an exit.
The lights suddenly go out. It's so dark I can't see my hands in front of my face.
Ah!
Oh no.
Oh god, I feel like I've heard that before.
We get something new every route, and that's what we pick up.
It's so dark in here. Oh, who is that?
Damn! They're headed this way! They must be trying to take us all out while we can't see. Shut up!
There's only one option left to us. Lupin. Back me up and distract them. I'll take the lead. I'll take the lead and subdue the enemy forces.
Are you sure it Van
Are
Helsing?
you
Wait,
sure,
hold-
man?
Wait, hold on, Van. I need to wind up your clock.
Take the.
There you go.
Adrak, you go with the Count.
Really?
With his skills, you'll be able to get past most obstacles.
Will I?
I'm sure you'll be safe. He's never tried to hurt you.
Ugh.
You might be wrong about that. You've set the bar so high for me. I'll do my best not to harm her and to not let you down.
Why are you trying your best?
I am always trying my best. Sometimes it slips. Victor, Impy, you just take care of yourselves and get out of here as soon as you can.
What? Are you saying we belong on the sidelines? What's this all about?
You're a vampire. I don't like
Oh,
them.
huh? No.
Actually, I very much like vampires. I just feel a load of guilt. That's not what I'm saying. It's just the most effective course of action right now. Some things only the two of you can do. So for now, we need you to retreat.
Don't underestimate the strength of the fabulous, totally human Mr. Impy. Anyway, I'd be failing as a boyfriend if I left her behind.
I'm not your boyfriend.
Are
It's-
you guys
It's my route
married
still,
in
right?
another
Like,
No,
we're doing
game?
it
it's
again,
not.
right?
No,
Right?
no.
Again?
No,
Round
no.
two?
No.
Is this
no.
just one big polycule?
Boyfriend. I mean, I can help too. I ran from the yard for a while before I met you guys. I have the means to fight back.
Back off, Victor. This isn't your route.
Excuse me?
It's mine part two.
But if they mean to attack us in the dark, the opponents should be wearing the latest in night vision equipment. My flash grenades will work wonders against enemies like that.
Flashbang going out. Hear that? What's the verdict, Van Helsing?
Idiots who know nothing about battle tactics. Do as you please.
Sure. We'll just do our thing and save the day.
Look for an exit from a different route. This place is huge. So there's likely another way out.
What if there isn't another exit? And what
We're
if there's
fucked!
this is just a trap to lead me to my brother?
Don't pray. Don't give up. Use all the knowledge you have and keep thinking. No matter how hopeless, choose to live. Oh, wait. Does it go against your beliefs if I tell her not to waste time praying, Count?
Don't worry. This religion's kind of Been there, done that. No, God always smiles upon those who try to stand on their own.
Stand tall.
I'll do my
you.
best.
Now, my eyes have gotten quite used to the darkness as I keep them closed for most of the time. Let's keep moving. Did you know that there's a myth that pirates keep an eye patch just to have one eye adjusted to the dark?
Actually, that is a myth. You got used to total darkness, excuse me?
No problems here.
What?
Dark vision. Dark vision. Just choose a better race in D&D. Same.
Ugh.
I've always had good eyesight.
Vampire.
You know, like good human
Vampire.
eyesight.
Oh my God! Now I realize.
No. Ooh.
You guys are all so weird. I mean, maybe I need a new prescription.
I find myself agreeing with Victor.
Now with everything Impy wise, it has a new context of Impy being a vampire, and it's
Yeah,
actually
so
crazy
much
that it's
right?
showing up.
Right?
Looks like the party's arrived.
Our plan is simple: greet them with fire. Hey, Drac, go.
All right, be safe, everyone. I'm gonna try my best.
Don't fall in.
Count, you take care of her.
I'm falling in.
I vow to protect her, not stab her or her brother. Shall we be off? Okay, maybe not the promises on that second part.
As soon as we start running, I hear the sound of fighting from behind us. Oh, I almost turn around when I hear that voice, but Saint Germain grabs my hand.
It will be all right. Let's trust them. Just worry about yourself for right now. You're with the biggest danger after all.
Yeah, I sure am. Whoops.
It could be turned on a switch.
Oh, ellipses. Ellipses. For a while, I run with all my might.
All might.
All might.
Then I lose
All Might?
Saint Germain.
That's when I know something missing. Saint Germain was supposed to be ahead of me, but I no longer feel his
Yeah.
presence. How could this happen?
Discombobulate.
Saint Germain, where are you? Oh no, how? I could never foreseen this. I stopped moving. I carefully called out to him softly, but there's no response. When did we get separated? Oh no. In the darkness where I can barely see, the fact that I know that I'm not alone scares me. I try to remember what everyone has taught me and force my emotions to remain stable. Ellipses.
She's gonna think it's so cool when I come back and kill her brother.
I absolutely must remain calm. I feel like I'm hearing him somewhere, but not sure. First, I need to make sure I'm safe. Then I go back once I found an escape route. That's all. I'm going on ahead. I'm saying that directly to Saint Germain. I start to run through the darkness again.
Darkness.
As I go deeper, my eyes, now used to the dark, detect a faint light. What's
Kingdom
that?
Hearts.
It's the door to darkness. I
You
let
even
the-
have a heart on it.
It does! Let the light guide me and I run towards the door.
Oh boy.
But the moment I open the door, all the lights in the room go out. Once again, I'm surrounded by darkness and silence. Then, the door... Once I'm completely inside, the door slams shut behind me. Holy shit! I rush over to try and open it, but it's securely closed and doesn't budge at all. Where am I?
Surprise!
Oh,
Don't
fuck!
you remember? I shall remember. I remember this far too well. This is your most important place, sister. Also, have you seen anyone with like a knife around or?
I don't know, there's the guy with the knife I was like running with, but he's gone now.
Damn it.
A voice echoes from the darkness. A cheerful yet cold voice that instills fear in those who hear it. A voice I've heard many times. So many times. A faint light appears in a gloom, and standing in that light is...
Good evening. We meet again and again, sister.
Oh my god.
We really have to stop meeting like this. Right there in
Finish,
this
like-
room.
Could you like switch it up a little this time? Like, God.
Honestly, I would love to. I don't have good memories in this room, but you see, it's pouring rain outside, so I don't really want to get wet. Are you all right? Your poison isn't water soluble, but it may still make you unwell.
My breath catches in my chest.
You know what catches in my chest sometimes? A knife. It's really
Finis is the leader of Twilight. He commands the entire organization. I knew that already. I've learned it many times, but I didn't think he would show up in person.
You sure?
Why are you here? Like, do you melt in the rain? Is that why you didn't meet us up there?
Don't look so scared. What's the matter? Am I that frightening? I think I make for a very cute little brother. Have you seen my eyebrows? They're on fleek.
No.
I've told you many times.
No.
You look like a corgi.
Who said that?
You know, don't worry about it. He chuckles to himself,
Oh.
but Finis continues without losing his smile. There might just be a killer in the room.
Are you kidding me again?
I said there might be.
All right, well, why am I here? There's only one reason.
To get killed?
Die.
No, I hope not, actually. I hope we get a different outcome here, but I am the one who lured you to this place.
Uh-huh. What?
Are you really shocked?
I'm so shocked.
It certainly took you long enough. I feel like you played a whole different game between this and the last time we met.
No,
I had
yeah.
almost given up hope that you'd ever reach this place.
You see, I got amnesia when I played the other game.
Well, I'm so glad you're here. I was beginning to worry that I'd overestimated the abilities of Lupin and his group.
Finis continues to talk as I stand there, stunned.
After that incident on the train, we desperately sought to find where you were. But no matter how hard we looked, we couldn't find you.
Ellipses.
It seems impossible, doesn't it? Even if Lupin is a master escapist, one man against the power of an entire nation. There should be no way that you could continue to keep yourselves hidden from Twilight here in London. I even had the Cullens looking for you. It seemed impossible, but in the end, we had to set some bait and wait patiently for you to bite.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Zoken.
What?
Something, or someone, is getting in our way. Some sort of organization that not even Twilight's intelligence services can uncover.
So there's this girl named Baby Cutie. She might...
Oh, I've heard rumors of Baby Cutie. That's a force to be reckoned with. Tell me, is she lurking behind you?
I hope
Please.
not.
Oh shit!
What?
This is the wrong game. I guess I'll go back to Alice.
Oh no, wait. Get out of
What's
here.
that? He had a sword too. Wait, hold on. Okay, you know what? Goodbye.
Don't
Goodbye.
worry.
I'm worrying.
Nithya,
Um,
is that you?
Hey, Drag, what are their
Whoa.
motives for interfering with us? They're not even in the right game.
They're trying to escape their game. What is he talking about? Oh no.
Well, I do
Worse.
understand.
No, I hear a mafia man too. I'm scared.
Oh no, we don't talk to that one.
It's true. We don't talk to that one, and we've been very careful at covering our tracks on a daily basis so we don't find him. But I can't recall us ever setting up any kind of interference against Twilight itself. I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? Well, I suppose it doesn't matter anymore. You've come to me here. That's enough for me. I wish you hadn't brought the guests, though.
They just follow me everywhere. They haunt me.
Uh-huh.
If you lured us here, me, the mafia man, Ace, and Peter.
You have quite the party, don't you?
Did you put together Father's writings that were the prize of the Black Gathering?
Yes, precisely. I'd acquired the collection of his work a while ago, after they'd been put on the black market. I used that as an invitation to you. I'm so glad my efforts didn't go to waste.
Finis, a boy claiming to be my younger brother.
I am your brother.
Perhaps he could answer my questions this time. Like, are you feeling up for answering some questions? Could he tell me what I want to know this time? 4th time in here. I have so
Every
many questions. I would know everything about myself. This strong feeling, almost like a wish, makes me speak out to him. Hey, tell me, Finnis, why are you after me? What is the ha 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 in my chest? Why does my body make this deadly poison? Why was I asleep at the mansion? Are you really my brother? Where's father? Where is he now?
Girl, chill. Give me 2 seconds to answer you, okay?
There's a long silence. Finnis has been speaking in high spirits up until now, but he seems to have lost his cheerfulness and turns to me with a cold, dismal countenance.
Sister, I've decided not to answer any of that. Because I have a question. Why did father love you more than me?
I asked you first.
Don't care.
What?
I can't comprehend the reason for it at all. I'm so useful. I love father so much. And yet, the one who receives father's love is always you. My sister. My useless, powerless, ignorant sister.
Ellipses.
I am far superior to you. You can never be better than me. Why do you think? It's not right. We are siblings, both his children. We just had slightly different roles. So why does he only love you?
Because my tits are a terrorism device.
I'm sorry?
What I see in this eyes forces me back. Anger, hostility. I don't see any of these things. Just the opposite. I can't see any anger or emotion at all. He's simply empty. His colorless emotions instill me with a bottomless fear.
You want to know what you truly are? I'll tell you. I mean, I was going to tell you anyway, even if you didn't ask. That was the whole reason why I brought you here. To this place, your beloved father's laboratory, a place I've so carefully protected in father's stead. This place, you see, is the perfect place for you to learn the truth.
The lights go out, plunging the room once more into darkness. Kingdom Hearts. I can't see anything. Finnis. The soundless blackness seems to be eating away at me. My breathing becomes shallow. What are you?
Your brother, we've been over this.
But what? With a loud mechanical sound, the room is filled with a bright light that blurs my eyes with tears. I hear a noise and what I see next. What is this? Oh my god, I've never seen this before in my life.
Shocking,
Whoa.
isn't it?
I see things suspended in tubes filled with glowing blue liquid, very rusty blue-orange liquid.
Wow.
A thing with wings growing from its back. A thing with scales over its body. A thing with 4 arms. A thing with melted skin and muscles visible. All of them based on the same basic shape, a female body with stone embedded in its chest. And they all have my face, but not my tits. How could this be? What is this?
It's exactly what you see here, sister. These are all you, except the tits. These are 665 out of the 666 that were created. All of them are failures because they couldn't get the boob job right.
Oh my god, the boob jobs must have been horrendous.
Man.
I wouldn't look too closely. It's very difficult to create a homunculus with a ha-ha within it.
Ignis smiles a beautiful smile with the soft light from the glass tube shining on him.
Father went through so much trial and error for so long to create you. Every single day, ever so carefully, not even bothering to sleep.
It took him that long to craft the perfect boobs? Whoa.
An interesting process. I can add, one misstep and you, my sister, may well have been the one inside one of these with a severe lack of tits.
Oh no. Finnis' smile never changes as he speaks, but my mind hasn't caught up with what he's saying.
It's a lot to process.
I was created by father? Created I'm
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow.
Oh. Oh, sister, that's what I just told you. That's right. You're a hedgehog, a homunculus.
His sunny angelic smile of pure glee sends a chill down my spine and I tremble.
Aren't you happy now, sister? This is the truth you were after. What you, bearer of this deadly poison, truly are. You possess a power no human has, and rightly so, obviously, because you aren't even human. You were created by Father. You are a monster built here in this laboratory.
I'm a hedgehog?
Mm.
A voice rings in my head. No, I'm human. These things, they aren't me. Leave me alone.
Things? My sister, you're too cruel. These things were created and perished just for you. And here, you deny their existences. They don't even have good boobs. How rude. You know deep down that what I'm saying is true, don't you?
The boobs look so bad, Finis. He takes one step.
Well, that's why they're failed copies.
No! That one has 3 of them. Not another.
I
Finis
keep
approaches
telling
me.
you.
Stop! Leave me alone!
I know that you broke Father's commands once, didn't you? The first time you woke up, you left the mansion.
You must never know. You must live in isolation.
I hear a voice again.
My beloved daughter.
Oh, Father? Oh, they called you a monster and chased you. How did it feel? Was it frightening?
I felt like I heard Father there.
Oh, he does have a distinctive voice. And when the villagers turned against you, a kind-hearted mother and her child took you in and saved you.
Stop.
Elaine, wasn't it? She didn't fear you. In fact, she took pity on you.
Please stop.
And you killed her. On top of that, you ran off on your own.
Stop. Stop.
It
Stop.
should have been
Stop.
you who died. Oh wait, that's not my character.
Father. Father said that. I cover my ears, but Father's voice continues to ring in my head. I crouch down and I can tell that Finis is standing right in front of me.
Don't do this anymore, sister. Please, please don't do this anymore. Stop pretending to be human.
Man, where's Saint Germain when you need him?
No. We'll find another solution. You're a creature, not a human. You're more than human. It's nothing to be sad about.
Are we human?
Stop. Please no more.
Jesus.
Are we dancer?
Don't be afraid. I'll take good care of you. That's an important mission given to me by Father.
Father said to care for me?
That's right. Staying with me will do you good. You don't want what happened to Elaine to happen to Lupin and the others, do you? Your precious friends.
Like Elaine.
You don't know yet. There's no place for the likes of us in the human world.
Ellipses.
Come with me. Feel the reason we were brought forth into this world. Doing that, Father will surely be pleased. I can hear his voice now. Come, my sister, will you come with me?
Finis slowly extends his hand to me. No. I slap away his hand. Unable to get to my feet, I drag myself backwards. I don't get far, however. My back runs into one of the glass tubes.
You're so flustered. All of this is merely playing at being human. You understand this, don't you? Because you're a monster.
Finis tugs on a chain around his neck and pulls a faintly glowing pendant from under his shirt. Do you know what a pendant is?
Do you need the glossary?
I do. jewelry that Finis wears.
It's jewelry that I wear.
The red gem in this pendant glows, pairing it with the ha. That glow, that color, in a flash I understand everything. That is an object that goes along with the ha in my chest. I have a bad feeling and back away a few steps without thinking. I'm on the ground though, but I back away a few steps.
Sister, I'm going to release you.
His words and expression frighten me. My body seems to understand him, though, and it rejects him with all its might. Leave me alone!
Leave me alone!
Akira!
Adrian! Adrian!
No! I struggle to escape, and he quickly grabs my arm. My mind is flooded with terror, and I can't think of a single one of the self-defense techniques that I was taught.
Oh, you can't remember your techniques. Oh, how sad for you. Some part of you seems to realize what this pendant signifies. Ooh, what the? Sorry, I thought I saw the flash of a blade in the corner. It got me. Oh, some part of you seems to realize what this pendant signifies. Do you like the drip, by the way?
No. Finis holds me down and brings the pendant close to my body.
Look at it closer.
Ew.
Jack!
No! No! His necklace begins to emit a high-pitched ringing.
Oh no, my tinnitus.
At the same time, my chest begins to feel burning hot. My chest begins to feel burning hot.
Burning!
I experienced the same feeling during the abduction attempt on the train.
Burn knuckle!
Knuckle!
But the pain is orders of magnitude worse, and it feels like my insides are burning up. I can't keep from screaming.
Screaming.
Ah!
Now show me your true shape, a monster that can't be stopped by anyone.
My god, really are Shadow the Hedgehog?
As if in response to the pendant shining brightly, the ha pulses with light. The pain coursing through my body is so extreme that I nearly pass out. At that moment, there's a loud burst of light and sound, along with the sound of shattering glass. Glass shattering, sorry.
Damn it.
As Finis's grip on me loosens, another hand grabs me.
Oh, plot twist!
Whoa!
Adria, are you hurt?
You're not Saint Germain.
Victor, why are you here? I thought Saint Germain was gonna stab that guy.
Surprise! Saint Germain couldn't make it. Everyone told me to go ahead and to protect you.
Victor stands up to shield me from Finis and turns to face him.
Oh, this is actually quite a nice change. A flash bomb? So much better than a knife. An outdated choice, but surprising nonetheless. Dr. Frankenstein, I didn't think you could work up the courage to save my sister. Is she that important?
Yes, she is important.
Oh my god.
Oh, I see. Oh, you speaking the truth? Are you sure this isn't just a form of atonement?
Fuck you.
Did I get you? Did I get you there?
Atonement? What could he be talking about? Victor doesn't answer and simply glares at Finis.
I knew it. I mean, Dr. Frankenstein, my sister isn't even human. The greatest accomplishment science can achieve, an artificial life form. Her very existence is fabricated. She is a monster. Look around us. All these failures floating here. She's no different except for the tits. There's no use sympathizing with a monster like that.
Shut up. She has great tits.
Victor cuts Finis off with sharp words. He takes out a few different test tubes and holds them threateningly.
I could kill you if I wanted to. Don't get any closer to her.
Eyes, that desperation. Do you know that you make a pretty good terrorist?
Finis doesn't seem put off on the least by Victor's threat. He continues to chuckle.
Finis, what do you mean to do with her?
What makes you think I would answer a question like that? I don't answer questions, I ask my own.
Finis raises his pendant as if to ridicule Victor's question.
Do you like my drip? This is the key to transforming the ha into a superior form. It's too late, Dr. Frankenstein. It's all been set in motion.
Ah.
Can you be quiet? We're having a conversation over here. Adrak, please. Adrak.
Just the sight of the pendant seizes my chest with a burning pain.
If it's just the sight, just close your eyes. I mean, yeah,
Give her advice.
Adrak.
You feel it too, don't you, sister? It stirs within you. The absolute...
Finis takes a step forward, laughing, right in that moment.
Gee, I sure hope nothing...
Hello! Hello!
Oh, there it is!
God damn it.
Without warning, a blade pierces Finis's chest.
Oh, not again!
Kept you
Oh,
waiting.
fuck.
Ha.
Overconfidence is often one's greatest enemy.
Darkest dungeon.
Oh, who are you? I know who the fuck you are. Get away from me!
Oh dear. I must apologize. I haven't introduced myself. My name is Saint Germain. But perhaps you'd understand better were I to tell you my other name.
Never understand.
Never understand it
No.
second. The agents of destiny, guides of history. We are called by many names. But the apostles of idea. Does that ring a bell?
Can you hurry this up? This really kind of hurts.
Nah, it's fun every time.
Idea. All right, let's go. Come on. The idea. The one organization Father feared.
Saint Germain? I feel like I've seen this before.
Oh, please close your eyes.
How romantic. Miss Adrak, this will be over quickly. Please stay where you are, if you would be so kind. Also, I'm trying a new thing with my voice, be more like the French side.
He
You
sounds
do
so
sound
different.
a bit different, yes.
Saint Germain's smile and accents is chilling. That's the only way I can describe him right now.
I finally understand why Twilight could never find you, sister. Also, I do kind of like what you're doing with that idea. You people.
Without letting Finis finish, Saint Germain pulls his blade from Finis's body in one swift motion.
Oh no,
And like
without
that,
letting
I
finish
die.
finish. Without letting finish.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Well, goodbye again.
With a look of pure surprise, Finis collapses on the spot like a marionette whose strings have been cut.
I'm shocked. I die.
Slowly, so slowly. A pool of red spreads from beneath Finis's body. It's terrifying. I want to run from this place immediately.
Oh dear, I've made quite a mess.
Saint Germain wipes the blood off his weapon and slides the blade back up his sleeve where it had been hidden. As he wipes the blood from his face, he gently touches Finis's wrist to check for a pulse.
That should settle things. Now that they have lost Finis, Twilight will have to retreat for now. Let's find a way out of here and ensure our own safety first then.
Finis
This
died
way!
Finis died right before my eyes. Also, my tinnitus is going off. A shocked expression as the blood spurted from his chest. Oh, God. This brutal scene, once again, has been burned into my mind.
Miss Adrak, can you hear me?
Saint Germain shakes me by the shoulder and I come to.
Are you alright? Are you able to move?
Saint Germain put Finis to death without a moment's hesitation. Like, for the 4th time now. And then he's acting normally, as if nothing has changed. This scares me.
Thank.
Oh, I'm fine.
I see. I've seen this 3 other times. I'm glad to hear that.
Finis lies there, unmoving. I look at him again, soaking in a pool of his own blood. So this is how it ends.
No.
Maybe.
At the end of the route?
Yeah. Was this really the right way? Man, Victor's route's so short. Unable to keep up with the rapid turn of events, I lean heavily against the wall. Then...
Beep.
Oh, fuck. I suddenly feel piercing pain in my chest, and I place my hand against it. My tits are hot? The heat is building up inside me, and I feel as if my entire body is burning.
Adrak, what's wrong?
Victor notices something is amiss and looks into my eyes with concern. But our priority right now is to escape. I shake my head, trying to hide the sudden heat that has seized my body. I'm fine. Let's look for another way out.
Right, but you look like you're in a lot of pain.
I'm fine. Everything's hunky-dory.
Victor, I understand your concern, but let us respect her judgment. That is all right. That she is all right. First and foremost, we need to determine a method of escape this place.
I understand. But you'll tell me if it gets too much, won't you?
Yeah, thank you. I look up and see countless versions of me that never were. They have no expressions on their faces, no tits, and simply stare up blankly. For some reason, they look sad to me.
I could stab them too if it make you feel better.
No, please don't. No. Well,
Oh.
monologuing. What am I? If what Finis said is true and I was created by Father, then why? And for what purpose was I made? Finis. I wonder if he was like me, or was he something else entirely? The only person who knows that is dead. Probably. I walk over to him and gently close his eyelids. The least I can do for him is a send-off. Ellipses. Then, what happened?
Wow.
Learning the truth behind my existence. Finis' sudden death.
Hey.
Too much has happened all at once. By the time we leave, my memories are a blur. I feel like I remember that happening different times in different ways. But man, it's so blurry. Later, Lupin and the others tell me. Right after Finis' death, the Twilight forces make a strategic retreat, as if they were aware of what had happened. By the looks of their fluid movement, they said that it almost seemed like as if retreating was part of the plan. Thanks to this, we were able to leave the underground laboratory behind without any further interference. After that, we returned to the mansion. As for me, I haven't been feeling well since the confrontation with Finis, and I've stayed cooped up in my room. Lupin and the others returned to the laboratory to investigate further, but they couldn't find anything more. They said that the documents with any key information had been removed by some unknown person. The reason why Finis was after me, Father's whereabouts and his intentions, the terrorist attack Lupin worries about, how to cure my poison, the ha-ha-ha. The reason I was created. We can't find the truth behind any of this. We all feel the same sense of uncertainty, as if we've been climbing a ladder and we're suddenly thrown off of it. And tonight, I'm running away again. This is everything. Midnight. I am organizing my belongings. I stuff my original clothing as well as other memorable items into a suitcase. Ellipses. I'm going to leave this place by myself without telling any of the others. I'm an artificially created monster. Deep down, I had always believed that one day the poison would be removed, that I would be a normal person, but I know I'm not even human. It's not that I'm listening to Finis, but because I'm a monster, I can't allow myself to rely on Lupin and the others here anymore. If I myself am terrified of what I am, what must the others be thinking? Cece whines as it tell me to stay, and my hands stop in their work. I'm sorry, Cece, but I have to go. I can't trouble everybody any longer. Oh, I'm so sorry, boy. Oh. I pick up the suitcase and go out into the hallway. In truth, it's not really about troubling them or anything like that. I just can't meet their eyes. I turned out to be a real monster. Just a doll created by man to imitate the appearance of a human. The others might look at me the same way that the villagers had in my past. And because they got involved with me, they might end up like Elaine. I step outside the mansion. I need to get away before they discover that I've left. But my determination wavers, and I can't help but look back, both back at the mansion and back in my memory. There's a faint pain deep in my chest. Ever since Finnis touched me with that pendant he called a key, I felt a strange pain in my chest from time to time. It feels like the ha grows warmer. Once the pain goes away, I look back up at the mansion. Everyone, especially Victor, I won't be able to see any of them anymore. The thought of this makes me sad. I always enjoyed the time I spent with him. I wish he could have taught me more. It can't be helped. I need to get going.
Where are you going?
Oh, fuck. I thought that perhaps I was only imagining his soft voice, but I look over and see Victor. Victor, what are you doing here?
Just a coincidence, but you were acting strangely, so I couldn't help but follow you. Sorry.
Ellipses. I don't know why, but I hurts to meet his gaze.
What?
I looked down to avoid
Oh,
his
it
eyes.
hurts.
Oh, I hurts. No, I hurts.
Okay. Yeah.
Neither of us says a word. The only sound is the constant wind. If I just make him run for it, I can probably escape him. But a part of me wants to hear his voice.
Wow, that wind is really howling.
It really is going.
Finding out the truth was too painful, wasn't it? That you're not human. That you're an artificial life.
My breath hitches in my chest at these words that are thrown at me. I didn't think Victor, of all people, would strike at that horrible memory. But what he says next is an even bigger shock to me.
I'd always suspected as much. You're fundamentally different from a human. I knew that you were special.
What?
Being able to create life is a ridiculous concept. As an alchemist, I'll never be able to believe in it, but the horologium embedded in your chest, a body that can withstand the acidic poison. Isaac Beckford's daughter. Knowing about these things, and after spending time with you, I became certain of one thing. That you were unnatural. A creation.
But then, Victor had known all along that I wasn't human. Then how? What had he been thinking of me all this time? Just the thought of it makes me freeze up.
I was going to keep it to myself. I thought the truth would be too painful for you to bear.
You knew this whole time that I wasn't human?
Yeah.
And did you think of me as a thing? As a monster? His eyes are so sad. Even without saying anything, it's clear to me how much he must have struggled thinking about me. After a moment, Victor speaks softly.
No. I never once thought of you as a monster. Your life was artificial, yes, but I can tell you this with certainty, Adrak. You aren't just a thing. Things don't laugh or become sad on their own accords. And you're not a monster. Monsters don't love people. But you're different, aren't you? You consider us all your friends. You care for us. That's why you're not a monster. You're just a kind-hearted girl.
I look up at Victor. His smile, lit by the moonlight, is very kind, so beautiful that it almost makes me cry. Another pain in my chest. Different from the pain in the ha 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 ha. A tiny, tiny ache. What could this be?
Trust me, Not a single one of us thinks you're a monster. Not now, and not ever.
Victor reaches out his hand to me. I hesitate, but timidly reach out to take it. And he pulls me towards himself with great strength.
Thank you for believing me.
He smiles the smile of one feeling true happiness from the bottom of his heart, and I feel embarrassed. I'm sorry for worrying you. I'll go back to my room now, so don't worry about me. I move away gently and put the suitcase in my other hand. What about you? If he's going back, I'd like to stay with him for a little while longer, but...
Oh, I have some business in town. I'm gonna be gone for a bit.
What kind of business?
Uh-huh. Oh, nothing much. I just have to pick up something I forgot.
Although Victor smiles as he says this, I can tell that there's a lie mixed in there somewhere. A bad feeling stirs in my chest. Are you sure you'll be alright alone?
I'll be fine. I'm planning to be back by dawn. You make sure you get some sleep. Don't worry. Just rest. I promise I'll cure your poison.
He says this, then leaves. Then, Victor's nowhere to be seen the next morning. He doesn't come back that day, or the next, or the one after that.
Oh.
Hey, chapter 9.
Chapter 9, A Wanted Man.
I mean, Ajax sure wants him. A faint wind blows through the window.
Her and her tits.
I look up from my reading and sigh. I thought this would help me take my mind off of things, just a little. But I can't concentrate at all, and no matter what I do, I find myself constantly thinking about Victor. It's been several days since he disappeared. We still don't know where he went. In truth, I'd like to go looking for him too, but I've been strangely tired since the day Finis died. The best thing to do right now is to rest at the mansion until this unpleasant sensation goes away. At least, that's what Lupin and everyone else have been saying, so I've been following their instructions. Suddenly, I hear a knock at the door. Yeah?
Ah, may I come in?
No. It's Saint Germain's voice.
Stabby, stabby.
Could
Is
it be?
your brother home?
Has Victor returned? I rush to open the door, but Saint Germain is standing there by himself looking sad.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I don't have any good news for you. I thought you might appreciate a break and wanted to see if you'd like some tea.
Thank you, Saint Germain. What's in
Sorry,
that tea?
Is it a knife?
It's your brother's eyeball.
Oh no. I'm thankful for the Count's concern. I can't help but feel disappointed that there's no news of Victor.
You seem very worried.
I mean, you're in the room, so yes.
Sorry for stabbing your brother.
No, I'm sure Victor knows what he's doing. He must be alright, I know it. It's fine. I've seen my brother being killed before.
It just feels so good. Plunge my knife into his back.
Don't tell me about that, please.
Okay. The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
Saint Germain puts down his tray and takes a seat next to me. I'm not protesting.
Wow! Now you sound as if you had a stroke. As
Maybe
if
I
you
did.
really are trying too hard to keep a stiff upper lip about this whole situation.
Really?
Yes, and when you lived as long as I have, and that is no understatement, you become more sensitive to subtleties of the heart. It's very easy for me to tell what kind of state you're in right now.
As Saint Germain smiles at me, I suddenly become embarrassed by his attention and look down.
I stabbed your brother.
Please don't remind me.
I didn't say anything. You seem to be very concerned about Victor. May I ask why?
Because he's a friend. Friend zoned.
I see.
Damn.
Just a friend. You mean there's a chance? To me, it seems that there's something more to your feelings for him.
You think so?
I know so.
Mm.
I do.
The pleasant scent of tea that wafts over to me somehow lifts my spirits and is comforting. I think carefully before I speak, but when I do, the words pour out of me as if I'm releasing my feelings all at once. When I talk to Victor, my heart feels at ease. It makes me want to keep talking to him. I know I'll see him soon, but it's always painful to leave his side. Seeing him smile makes me feel very happy, but it also makes my chest ache a little. When Victor is sad or angry, it's like my emotions are riding a wave. I don't really understand why.
Ah, mon chéri, you have fallen for it.
What?
Oh no.
Did I say something funny? And also, I don't fall that much. I'm trying not to trip.
Ah, I apologize. No, there's nothing funny. What you're feeling right now is wonderful. It's more precious than anything.
Saint Germain smiles kindly.
I can't do much, but know that I'm on your side, even if I did stab your brother, and that I'm rooting for you.
Rooting? For what? Oh, fuck.
Goodbye.
I pressed it twice accidentally.
I like how like you started afraid. Like goodbye. I won't tell you.
Bye. Yeah, Saint Germain.
It's-
Rooting me for what? Smile.
Leave. For what? You know, leave.
You know.
Always leave them guessing, I think.
As soon as he says the Saint Germain stands up and begins clearing away the teeth that he had brought.
He just runs out of the room.
Wait, we haven't had any yet.
Oh, I come back. It's probably too bitter to drink now. I was so engrossed in our conversation that I completely forgot to pour it.
That's such a waste.
Perhaps, but that's still no reason to force ourselves to drink awful tea. I'll go prepare a new pot. Will you wait for me? Let's make sure we get some quality tea. I thought he was gonna say quality. Oh, he did say quality tea time with some quality tea next to him around. Well,
He was totally trying to kill her in that scene. Like
Yeah,
100%.
with the poison.
Yeah, like
He
100%.
absolutely was.
That
Oh
tea
my
was
God.
poison. And he was just like, oh, fuck. No, she's feeling emotions. Gotta go.
Actually, though,
Yeah, I think.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, I think
because his goal is to kill Adrak.
Yeah. Saint Germain smiles and leaves the room. While I wait for him to return, I sit there alone, thinking about what we had talked about earlier. Then, I realize that Victor has become.
Put into the tea.
I realize that Victor has become a very significant person in my life. Just remembering Victor's face telling me that I'm not a monster, that I'm just a kind-hearted girl, it makes a warm feeling spread in my heart. That's why I draw a small breath. Victor, where are you? I look out the window and whisper. It's a little too early for dinner. Everyone had returned to the mansion, still without any chance being able to locate Victor or find any clues that would lead us to Father. Van Helsing, the last to return, says he has something important to tell us and asks us to gather in the lounge for him.
So, what's this big important report? I'm kind of in the middle of making dinner for everybody because, you know, it is my route part 2. So, like, I gotta really, like, step my game up. So,
who are you
What
again?
do you mean route part
Huh?
2? For some reason, I have a very inclination to stab you, but I won't.
let's not.
Just listen. I just got a hold of this information moments ago. Queen Victoria has called off any protection on Victor. Obviously, we're no longer under her guard either.
Oh, if you hear any booming, it's because my neighbors are firing off fireworks.
Man, we
Same.
could already hear the Twilight
Cool.
soldiers coming to our Saint Germain's estate with guns.
Yeah, it's added to the ambiance, right? What? Why is Twilight here already?
From this point on, the government will be after us again. As accomplices to the most wanted terrorist, Victor Frankenstein. It can't get much more important than that, can it?
Canis?
Can it?
Hold on.
You're wrong.
Whoa.
I haven't heard anything about that. Where'd you get that information?
I have no reason to disclose my sources. Just know that it's certainty.
But
Oh, this information will be. I saw being like Victor. This information will be publicized tomorrow, officially branding Victor along with the rest of us as criminals.
Wait a minute. That means I can't go out to buy machine parts or food. And we're out of salt.
just cry.
Too.
How very like you, Impy, to be concerned about something so far away from the point at hand.
I feel like you're making fun of me.
So why is
We
this
know
happening?
Make me
anybody.
cry.
Oh, that's don't do that. Oh,
Oh,
all
he's
over the
crying.
carpet. All over the
Oh.
carpet, man.
Oh.
No. None.
Why is this happening all of a sudden? It's hard to believe that Queen Victoria would go back on her word so easily. Van Helsing sighs
Queen?
before continuing.
Apparently, Victor committed a terrorist attack.
Ah, classic Victor.
The location was Buckingham Palace. He used a poison called Zirconium.
When I hear this familiar word, my body tenses up. Zicterium, an early form of the ha-ha-ha in my chest. Victor had told me about its use as a weapon while we were in that underground laboratory.
Zirconium. As an experimental poison that was used during the Vampire War. Looks at Impy. As during the war? Some sort of terrible legacy.
Van Helsing nods in response.
Yes, me. I don't have all the details yet, but there have been many, at least 20 deaths. Many are as many as at least 20. What? There have been at least 20. Yeah, that's not bad grammar. My mind's just bad. Many are still unconscious. Why he was in possession of a poison used during the war, and why he decided to take such action. These questions remain, but we can't deny that it happened, and that Victor is the main suspect.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we got our first choice of the route. So if you go into the channel point redeems and click grab our controller, you can decide what we decide. And our choices are Victor would never do something like that, or maybe do we think he's a terrorist?
Terrorist win.
And if no one picks a choice, I roll a d20.
Exactly.
Oh,
Moji.
Come on.
He'd never do something like that.
Hey, never do something like that.
What are you talking about? Victor wouldn't do
Victor.
that.
He
We know
never-
Victor. Go old Vinny. Be great.
Vinny never does something like that. The force of my outburst surprises everyone, even myself. I'm sorry for shouting, but I can't bring myself to believe that Victor would do something like this.
I agree. I don't think anyone here actually believes Victor did it.
No way. Victor's too nice to do something this horrible.
He is a man who would sit on the couch for hours simply because CSC fell asleep on him.
Oh.
He'd never do
Aw.
something like this.
Aw. We all agreed that there's no way Victor would be the perpetrator, but we still don't know the truth. We all need to watch out for the yard in the eyes of the public again tomorrow. That's when it happens.
Watch the yard so CC doesn't poop on it.
Ugh. Suddenly, my chest begins to feel warm. Then in an instant, the heat grows to be unbearable. The gem in my chest feels like a red-hot molten iron. I grab my chest and fall to my knees.
Adrak!
The heat and pain take my breath away, but after 10 seconds or so, it all disappears as if nothing has happened.
Adrak, are you...
I'm
Your
fine.
tits.
My tits are fine. They're just a little hot right now. I just got a little dizzy. What just happened? As I ponder this, I look down at my chest where the ha-ha-has within me and notice something for the first
Oh
time.
no.
Faintly, ever so faintly. Like, she just, like, rips her shirt up in front of him.
Yeah, did you just like open her shirt?
Yeah.
Tip
The
out. Oh,
The
Asia.
ha-da-da-da is pulsing with light in a steady, continuous rhythm. I can hear the sound of a clock ticking.
Tick.
After all that, I go back to my room.
Tick.
I also close up my shirt. The light from the ha-ha-ha and my body. Ever since the encounter with Finnis in the lab, my body has definitely changed. I have a feeling that these changes aren't things to be happy about. But showing the ha-ha-ha to a doctor probably won't solve anything. Victor. Perhaps it's because I'm worried about my condition or because I want to see his face again. I call it his name, not fully understanding why. Because they all saw that I was physically unwell, everyone besides me, even Deli, has gone to town to look for Victor. Cece would usually be at my side at times like these, but he doesn't show himself. Perhaps he's got his own thinking to do. Yeah, you know, thinking about dog things. I look up at the ceiling in a daze, lost in thought. I am
Tick.
an artificial life, a homunculus created by my father. I am not human. I am a man-made monster. Ellipses.
The life form.
I'm the ultimate life form. I have a sudden urge to see Victor's face. Victor, who had kindly smiled and said that I was a normal girl. I really want to see him. And also I need a doctor urgently. I don't know how long it's been. There's no telling when he will come back. I'm alone in the mansion. I lay down on the bed to get some rest, but perhaps it's my anxiousness that keeps me from getting any slumber.
Or the fireworks.
Or the fireworks too. That's just Twilight going mad.
CC is shitting and pissing right now.
Oh, no.
Fireworks are no good.
Yeah. I know that I should make my physical condition a priority, but I can't stop thinking about Victor. Ever since we met, Victor seems to be hiding something from everyone, especially me. I had thought that he was hiding the fact that I was a homunculus. Victor had said he didn't tell me about that because he didn't want to hurt my feelings. But was that really all? This was just a hunch, but I feel like Victor is still hiding something from me. Maybe his secret is directly related to where he is now. I'm going to check out Victor's room. I say that to no one. I know that it's rude to invade someone's privacy without their permission, but my concern for his well-being trumps my regard for propriety. Sorry, Victor, I'm coming in. I know he's not there, but I apologize for stepping into Victor's room.
I'm naked.
Oh no, he's here! The room is dark, but the moon, his ass, shines in.
Sleeps in the nude.
It smells a little bit like Victor in here.
What does Victor smell like?
You know, science. I'm embarrassed to be thinking this and trying to clear my thoughts of such things. I start to search for clues about where he might be. That's why I'm here. There's no time to let my thoughts wander. There's so much paper. That's also what he smells like. He smells like paper. There are open suitcases on the floor and tall stacks of documents on his desk. I slowly look through everything, but find nothing. Moreover, there aren't any documents written in English, I can't tell what most of them say. Continue digging through everything. I feel guiltier by the moment. And then I finally discover something that might be a clue. This is... Well, the majority of the documents here are loose paper. I see one leather-bound book buried among everything. Maybe it's a journal. I'm gonna read his diary. I flip through the pages, but most of it is formulated. Don't really understand, along with a lot of technical terms. I see some notes in Victor's handwriting here and there, but nothing significant. Nothing here either. As I sit there disappointed, a single sentence catches my eye. The moment I understand its meaning, my mind goes blank. What does this mean? The book slips from my hands, but I'm too distracted to be bothered to pick it up. It's a single sentence in a corner of a page. It reads,
Mrs. Adrak Frankenstein.
Wait.
It's my fault Adrak was created. And also he keeps on writing my name with Frankenstein at the end. That's wild. I leave Victor's room and rush back to my own, almost as if I'm fleeing from the words.
Can you hear my fireworks, by the way?
Yeah, a little bit, but like
You can hear mine.
people
They're
can
right
probably
next
hear
to
mine
me.
anyway.
Yeah.
I lay down on the bed and try to calm down. Suddenly the words flood into my mind. Victor created me? What does that mean? Does that mean Victor's my father?
Wait.
Oh no, please
Oh
don't do
no!
this. No.
Is Victor Isaac Beckford?
Adrak.
Oh no, that's impossible. I'm in love with my dad?
Adrak,
Oh, no.
Victor's still young. There's no way you could have a daughter my age.
You were created!
are you kidding me?
That probably doesn't mean anything. I'm not a real human. I might not actually be as old as my appearance would suggest.
Oh no.
In the remote chance that Victor actually is my father,
No.
it would mean that he's been lying to us this entire time.
The remote chance.
This
If
might
it's
ruin
true.
this route might ruin the whole game if it goes that direction.
Yeah. What could he have been thinking when he was pretending to help us? My thoughts shut off. There's no way Victor is father. He couldn't have been tricking me this whole time.
Don't tell me Adrak is only 5 years old.
I want to believe it, but what do those words mean? My thoughts are all jumbled and I sigh with a heavy heart. Dash, 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 dash. Huh? I hear a sound coming from the window. What could it be? I stand up and look outside. I see a rock wrapped in paper sitting on the outer windowsill. I pick it up, careful not to drop it. Something is written on the paper. This is...
Chaos Emerald.
It's Victor's handwriting. I quickly look out the window, but there's no one out there. He must have already left. I feel discouraged. He runs really fast. When I look down at the letter... Do you want to read this, Moji?
I need to tell you something important. There's a traitor among us. I need to talk to you tonight.
Among us.
I'll be waiting on Tower Bridge. I want you to come without telling anyone.
It was read in the engine room.
I'm so glad. I hold the paper to my chest, feeling above all else relief and happiness that he is all right. Tower Bridge. What Victor wrote. What can he mean that there's a traitor among us? Normally,
Stop saying it. Stop saying it.
Take these words at face value and would ask the others, but everyone else is gone from the mansion.
I have internet
What
brain rot.
What should I do? I
Oh,
close my
shit.
eyes, thinking hard for a few seconds. I'll go alone. Who knows who's the imposter? I leave a note just in case and exit the room.
Is this us? I'm also realizing thunderstorms are coming in. That's why I'm hearing fireworks before it gets dark. I think it's gonna get rained out.
Oh. I walk through the night into the city and arrive at Tower Bridge. The moon is very bright tonight, making the darkness of the shadows stand out. The streets are deserted at this time of night, but it's a world apart from the bustle during the day. Victor, I'm here. It's me, Adrak.
I'm totally not the imposter.
I'm totally not sus right now. My voice gets sucked up into the sky, up towards the wavering moon. Victor, where are you? I call out to him several
Doing out at
times.
night, Adrak.
Look, London, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm sleeping!
I'm sorry. I'm trying to find someone. I get no response. Except from London, of course. Ellipses. Something's wrong. I suddenly notice a figure standing in the shadows behind a pillar.
Is it the traitor?
Victor, why are you hiding there? Oh no, not these guys. By the time I'm aware of what's going on, it's too late. Several more figures appear out of nowhere and surround me. I can't understand any of them. They slowly advance, and I notice that they're all wearing the same eerie mask. Hey, can you guys, like... Why are you like this? Twilight, what are you doing here?
Who's the sex talking?
I don't know.
I don't know who this is.
I don't
Is this
know. The person in the shadows of the pillar, the person I thought it was Victor, steps out into the moonlight. Wait, is this Alistair?
Oh,
It's-
Jesus Christ. It's
Oh,
him.
not you again.
Jimmy! Hey, Alistair! Iron Man, Commander of Soldiers in Twilight. We've met before, just once briefly.
It all comes back to me. I saw him on the train we boarded. We tried to kidnap Finnis, and at one time when I tried to date Van Helsing. Where's Victor?
Sorry to get your hopes up. The note was actually from me. Though I suppose forging his handwriting was a nice touch.
You're the imposter. And this trap is yours.
It's an emergency meeting. Oh yes, that's a rather simplistic way to put it, but yes, I was so certain you'd bring your friends. You do need to be more cautious.
Finnis is already dead. What does Twilight want with me?
That's a very good question. Finnis died thanks to your lot, and Twilight no longer has any reason to pursue you. But at the same time, we're under the direction of a new organization. One much larger and more deeply sinful.
Uh-huh. A sinful organization.
And the leader of this organization has told me to bring you to them. That is why I led you all the way out here. You have a lot of difficult friends. Considering our losses in the past, I wanted to avoid a head-to-head conflict.
Who are you working for? Why are you after me again?
I've already told you my name. Come with us if you want to know about the answers. You'll find out who's behind us in no time.
Oh no. As if to make Alistair's words a reality, the soldiers slowly close in on me. I quickly go through my resistance options, but I'm unable to come up with anything effective against this many enemies. I can't flee or fight. Just as despair begins to creep in.
Adric!
A flash of light blinds everyone, and a blast of sound assaults my body, shaking me to the core.
Wow, blast of sound assaulting your body. Is it the 4th of July?
Yep. I shut my eyes just in time, and someone grabs my arm. With the roaring noise and dizzying light, it's hard to resist.
Let's make a run for it. Follow me.
That voice, is that you, Victor?
That's right. I've come to save you.
He grabs my arm as we run, then lifts me up into his arms. Holy shit. He's so strong. Victor?
Hold on tight, Spider Monkey. So I don't drop you.
Whoa! I'm taken aback by Victor's unexpected strength that can only cling to him.
How nice of you to make such a dramatic entrance. Men, don't let them escape.
The Twilight soldiers behind us start to move at once in response to his order. We need to get away as quickly as possible. I think Victor has the same idea, but... What? Victor turns in an unexpected direction, not towards the end of the bridge, but over to the side. Victor, why are we going that way?
Take a deep breath. Here we go.
He leaps up, jumping off the handrail, still carrying me in his arms.
Huh?
We fly through the air. I feel helpless as the ground vanishes from beneath us, replaced by water. I cling tightly to him with all my might. For a brief moment, I see the desperation on his face in the moonlight as I look up. At the same time, bullets begin to chase us down from the bridge.
God, I hope this doesn't fuck up my headphones.
He grimaces for just a second. What could have happened? Before I can ask. We hit the dark, cold water of the river. In the darkness, I feel Victor gently take my hand and start swimming, guiding me forward. I thought I'd never see him again. There's just so much I want to ask him. But right now, I mustn't let go of his hand. I start swimming, determined to hang on. Are you alright?
Yeah. I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
After that, we continued swimming, going along with the river's current. After some time, Victor's strength begins to flag. When he runs out of energy, I start pulling him forward on my own. I continue to swim and 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 swim. Sometime later, we finally pull ourselves to shore. Where are we? We've drifted a good distance by now. Tower Bridge should be long behind us. But if we stay in one spot too long, Twilight is sure to catch up with us. Victor, how are you feeling? I know you're tired, but let's try and take cover in the forest.
Yeah. Good plan. Let's do that.
Victor stands up unsteadily. Victor, are you alright? Do you need to lean on my shoulder?
Yeah.
What's the matter?
It's getting hard to tell who's saving whom at this point.
That's not true. You're the one saving me. I'm so glad you came. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's not what I mean. I was just thinking, it's very comforting to have you concerned about me.
Victor smiles and starts walking. We find a place to hide for a moment and let our bodies rest for a while we set up on a serious escape. Our clothes are soaking wet, so we need to dry them for ease of movement. The break helps Victor regain his strength as well. Ellipses. Ellipses. I put some of Lupin's lessons on avoiding capture to actual use and we continue to walk in silence. Being extra cautious, I wait until I'm completely sure we've lost Twilight before coming to a stop.
Wow. You really got those expert Twilight trackers off our backs. I'm amazed.
I'm the one who's amazed.
Huh?
I didn't think you were the sort of person to take such risks. There's no telling what Twilight would do if they caught you.
You're right. I was surprised at my own how my body just moved on its own.
On its own? Why?
Who knows?
For a split second, the words written in the center corner of his journal crossed my mind. I brush these thoughts away and clear the fog inside my head. I don't need to learn if he's my dad or not right now. Victor, thank you for saving me. I couldn't have done anything on my own. And Victor, are we gonna say, I'm so glad you're safe, or what were you doing all this time? Come on, man.
Safe for somebody grave that which makes me happy, but I hope he's not our dad.
Yeah, I really hope that he's not our dad. Oh, Brevi?
I want it. I'm so glad you're safe.
I'm so glad you're safe. I'm so glad you're safe, Dad. I mean...
Huh?
Nothing. Did I say... I didn't say anything wrong, but did I say something wrong? I was really worried about you.
Oh, no. Hearing that makes me happy. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. such as why I suddenly disappeared. But that you're concerned about my well-being above all else makes me extremely happy.
Of course I am. You're important to me and everyone else too. We're friends!
I know. Thank you.
There's so much I want to say to him and ask him about, and we must talk about the journal too. But any questions I have vanished when I notice a red stain on Victor's abdomen. Victor, is that blood?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch from when we were making a run for it earlier.
You got shot? Is that why you weren't doing so well? Hold on, I'll give you some first aid.
Whoa, wait.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Hello?
Hello. I lean Victor against the tree and take off his white lab coat and gently lift up his shirt to see an area under the bloodstain. You're hurt. There's so much blood.
I'm fine. It looks like a big deal, but it's actually not that bad.
I'll stop the bleeding. Hold on. I tear some cloth from his shirt and put pressure on the wound. That's how you stop severe bleeding. This is something Victor taught me before. It's fine. The wound isn't too deep. Once I treat you, let's go back to the mansion.
Yes, you're right. It's not deep, so relax a little.
What?
When administering first aid, compose yourself and stay calm as possible. Isn't that what I taught you? Right now, you're much more upset than I am.
That.
But seeing you so concerned about me makes me happy. Thank you so much. Thank you for worrying about me. I'm a terrible person who doesn't deserve that consideration.
Why would you call yourself terrible? I take the cloth I was using to apply pressure and wrap it around the wound like a bandage. Victor slowly composes himself.
Thank you for the treatment. I have to go.
Go? Where are you going?
Listen, Adrak, I'm not the one responsible for the gas attack on the palace. It was somebody else. It's the same thing that happened this time. Somebody mobilized Twilight in order to come after us.
Victor speaks quietly while looking at me directly in the eyes.
I would have thought that Finnis was the one behind this, but he's dead.
Who would try to get Victor arrested on false grounds and capture him, along with me? I think hard, but the only person who fits that bill is Finnis, who should be dead.
I don't know just yet who's giving those orders, and what they hope to gain from it. But I do know one thing. If this continues, many more lives will be lost. Even more terrorist attacks.
What do you mean?
Do you remember what we found in the underground lab? Use of Zicterium for terrorism. The plans were written there are about to become reality. The incident at the palace was probably a persecutor to it. The reason I left the mansion is because there was something I had to look into regarding it. Sorry, I didn't tell you.
I see.
Since I don't have any concrete evidence, this may be a premature move. But I'm going to speak directly to Victoria and inform her of the dangers of terrorism. Did you know it's bad?
It's bad? Whoa. I sense strong determination in his eyes. If what he says is true, it's serious. This needs to be brought to Queen Victoria's attention as soon as possible. God rest her soul. Why don't we go back to the mansion for now, and then we can all...
No. You're the only one who can go back. Twilight knows where the mansion is now, right? Then you should let everyone know that you all can leave as soon as you can.
What will you do?
I'm going straight to Buckingham Palace. If I'm going to take action, the sooner I do it, the better.
You can't. I heard from Van Helsing that the government thinks of you as a terrorist again. It's dangerous.
If the government is the only one after me, I'll be fine. In Victoria's eyes, the knowledge I have is worth more than life.
But
I have to go to atone for the past that I fled from.
I don't know what exactly he means, but something about the words feel like a rejection. Victor begins to walk away through the forest. Wait, before I can call out to him, I hear a familiar voice from the shadow of a tree.
Come. Oh.
Come?
Excuse me?
Come now. Like right now. Just do it. Are you thinking of taking off on your own again?
Lupin, what are you doing here?
This lady right here left a note for us. All I had to do after that was track you down. I heard what you said. I'm looking into the terrorist plot you mentioned too. I'm going to investigate this with you. Oh. You're an official member of the Lupin gang. Your problems are our problems. What? Do you think we're not good enough?
Who are you calling the Lupin gang?
You!
No,
Van Helsing!
You!
I don't recall ever joining any kind of gang with you. Don't
You!
spread lies about. Don't spread lies about me. You, gentleman thief.
You!
Hey, there you are. I was Van being grumpy again. Oh, I can't believe you went and disappeared on us while we were looking for Victor. Good thing the Lupin gang found you.
Whatever the case, I'm glad that you're both alright. Dang, it could have been so simple if a director died.
Well, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
What?
Pardon?
Nothing.
So, what now? It sounds like we don't have a place to hide anymore.
Think it over, Victor. He told me to start relying on my friends more. He said to ask you anything because nothing is too much trouble. Let me say the same to you. You're our friend, and you can rely on us. You can cause us as much trouble as you want. Our eyes meet and a few seconds pass in silence. Then...
All I'm a little hesitant of dragging you all into a personal matter. But it really would be reassuring if you all could help me.
Victor's admission, it seems like the tension drains out of the air.
By the way, Victor, looks like the bounty on your head's gonna be skyrocketing. Maybe I should turn you in myself. Joking. I'm joking, man. Don't worry.
We'll be arrested right along with him as an accomplice.
That's why I'm joking.
I know you weren't.
What?
Thank you, everyone. I really don't deserve all of your concern.
It just doesn't feel right to desert you after all we've been through. That's all. Even though most of the things we've been through happen after a certain thing and get reset every day.
I turn to look at Victor, who is smiling.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
I just hope you're not my dad.
Victor might be my father. Doesn't seem like I'll be able to get to the bottom of this right now. Having some daddy issues right now.
They need to stop this.
Several days earlier.
Hello.
Two figures lurk in the remains of Isaac Beckford's former underground laboratory. Bullet holes and bloodstains are everywhere. It's obvious a battle took place here. One figure approaches the center of the room, filled with failures, and lowers its face to the floor. It carefully observes this reddish-black stain before its eyes. Finis died here. It smiles. The figure then goes to the room filled with documents. Just as Twilight had reported, it looks like as if Isaac had left behind a large number of research reports here. The Royal Alchemists and Royal Society would likely shed tears of joy if they obtained the papers contained in this room. However, the room's visitor shows no interest in any of the scientific work and picks up a book of unrelated information. It reads a few pages from the book and smiles once more. The knowledge from this book, combined with what they already know, will allow them to figure out what Isaac and Finis were after. In that case, the figure thinks to itself, we can use this plan to prepare for everything about to be set in motion. Not for Isaac or for Finis, everything is solely for Britain. Chapter 10.
Oh no.
The British Queen!
Oh, the dead one.
Ghost.
Regarding the recent string of incidents, as we predicted, it looks like sitting back and observing is not quite an option for us.
Victor looks around at us as he speaks. We're in a cheap apartment in the poor part of town. This is one of Lupin's many hideouts located all throughout London. For some reason, he calls it the Pio Fiore room. Don't know why, though. St. Germain's mansion is no longer safe now that Twilight knows about it.
Oh, I know.
We decided that it would be best to take Deli and Cece with us and move to this apartment.
I'll explain from the very beginning. I can go over what I learned from the hidden lab and sort this situation out. First, Twilight was planning a large-scale terrorist attack. This is the same plan that Lupin was working to prevent. And this plan calls for the use of a powerful poison known as Zicterium.
Poison was used for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Used in the Vampire War.
Exactly,
vampire.
that was the street name, Cusco's poison. It created a huge losses for the vampires, and made their defeat a decisive one.
Before, Victor had seemed different, desperate, when the subject of Zicterium had come up. What is this? We have a glossary term. A facility uses what? The storage
What?
facility? What? Hello?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
The
okay.
Zicterium storage facility. A facility used to store the Zicterium toxin used in vampire. Oh, okay.
Victor's been
Victor's been
searching
searching.
place for a long time.
Wow.
We gotta
Right.
get lore in the glossary now.
I wonder how he's connected to the poison.
Well,
Unfortunately, I have yet to get to the bottom of how exactly the use of Zicterium fits into their plans. But considering the incident that took place at Buckingham Palace the other day, it's very likely that it was the first step in their plot to use Zicterium to carry out an attack.
How do you know that?
Antivirus alert.
Oh,
Your
Oh,
PC
Salem.
is absolutely fucked. Good luck.
Salem. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. I hope your stream was good. Hi, everybody. My name is Neurosis. I'm a computer virus PNG tuber. I'm here with Brevi, Moji, 1010, and Matcha, and we're reading through Code Realize Victor route. Hi. Welcome.
I was looking into that incident right before I found her. The use of Zicterium is exactly the same as in the plans that I found in the underground lab.
Antivirus
oh,
alert.
God.
What?
Your
Whoa.
PC
Oh my
is
God.
absolutely
Whoa.
fucked.
Yo, double raid?
Good luck.
Whoa.
Double raid?
A new
Burp.
user has logged
the-
in.
Kingzilla, thank you so much for the follow. Burb, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. Hi everybody again. My name is Neurosis. I'm a computer virus PNG tuber here with Brevi, Moji, 1010, and Matcha. We're reading through Code Realize Victor's route. Welcome in. So much is happening.
Oh my goodness. It's an extremely efficient method of dispersal that limits its range and duration of effectiveness.
It be difficult for a third party to obtain that information from a facility that was under
Teach me
Finis's control.
about
Oh my God.
bazookas!
Whoa! Don't go shouting things like that!
Who
Yeah,
shouted
I was
things like
not
that?
ready for that out of all things. Meaning, it is only natural to assume that Twilight was proceeding ahead with whatever plans they have. Is that your logic?
Hey guys, what are bazongas? What's that mean?
I mean,
Lupin, what does
well,
it mean?
Not sure.
well, your tits are kind of a terrorist weapon, Ajak.
Okay.
Oh, that
Is it-
is true.
Is that what a bazonga means?
I just want to point something out, Masha. Your fucking GIF, your React image, your shirt gets lighter when you talk.
Yeah, gotta go talk about. It's the one because this is the one with the blue background because you know how Clip Studio can't export GIFs
Mhm.
with clear backgrounds.
Yeah.
But the green one is harder to the chroma.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
obvious
yeah.
reasons.
Hold on a moment. Capturing her is a key part of their terrorist tit plot. At least, according to the information I found. Look at her tits.
I was wondering about that too. I mean, my tits. Seems that Finis saw significant value in my tits. It feels strange to say this about myself, but don't they need me before they can do anything in their plan?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on. Isn't Finis dead? How can his plan even be going ahead right now? Like with the tits and everything. Like, I gotta know.
They're secret
There are
tits.
only a few people who have command over Twilight. We shouldn't rule out possibility that he is alive. Or that the
Uh-huh.
The more I think about it, the less I understand. No, I'll never understand. There are no questions that Finnish breathed his last in the library. I saw to that.
Yeah,
Why
you
are you
did.
still after this?
And I just love stabbing. Here I go stabbing Finnish again.
Wait, why do you have his body with you?
How'd you get the body?
Why do you have it? It's also under the leadership of a mysterious new commander, as Alistair had mentioned. This, along with the incident at Buckingham Palace, supposedly using Zicterium. More questions keep piling up, but there is no clear answer to any of them, and we all fall silent.
Terrorist attack must be stopped at all costs. All of Europe is performing a political balancing act. If the attack becomes a reality, war is inevitable.
A worldwide war. Almost like you could call it a world
A
war.
world war?
Hmm.
Throw me a soda.
No. War. So much would be lost. Not just lives, but culture, civilization, and the history carved into the land. I don't have the words to imagine it. But I know that the countless tragedies and tears will swallow London up.
Oh god.
Yeah, we don't want that, London.
Oh
my
no,
God.
horror.
I'm thinking of appealing directly to Victoria regarding this matter.
The ghost?
Yeah,
Oh, wait, Victor, but you're a wanted criminal. How could you go directly to the Queen in this state? Like, don't you need a Ouija board too? Where are you gonna find one?
We've talked to the Queen. Oh wait, we've talked to the Queen before. It's obvious they have a seance ready for him. It's the same as when we went and forced the Queen to declare us protected by the Crown.
Impy sits back down with a bemused expression on his face.
I know this will be dangerous, but she's an excellent leader. Once she finds out about this, I know she'll take action. Even if she's dead.
That's easy for you to say, but another ghostly direct negotiation won't be so easy. You'd best be prepared to go to prison for this.
Victor, is that true?
Yes.
More or less. But if we don't stop this terrorist attack using Zicterium, thousands of lives could be lost. My being imprisoned is insignificant in the grand scheme of things. I
agree with parts of what you say. Why don't we start by going over the ideal scenario? We take this information directly to Victoria, and you don't go to jail. If that's the best, let's aim for that.
Deli stirs up from where he's been crawling around next to Lupin. He sighs exaggeratedly.
Are you all dunces?
Deli.
Yes. This is Buckingham Palace you're talking about. The center of London, and all of Britain for that matter. Even I understand the significance of this place. Charging in to meet the Queen, the ghost of her at least, with our small group is simply foolishness.
Deli's extremely calm.
Well, let's not go too far.
It's true. We're making
There's
plans
a fire truck.
We're making plans to enter the residence of the country's ruler using brute force. It won't be easy. But
if you're all willing to help me, I'll make it happen.
Are you serious?
Everyone in this room is the best at what they do. With our abilities combined, we can do this.
I'm clearly the first best vampire. That other guy sucks.
Sure thing, buddy.
Hey, I mean, who said that?
You gave yourself away.
oh,
Two direct conversations with a nation's queen with such frequency. This must be some kind of record.
oh, we got a care package from Walrus. Thank you so much, Walrus.
Definitely not Van Helsing.
If that's what Victor really wants, I'll help. The queen makes me a little uneasy, though. Like, on account of she's dead and all. And I kind of drove the ship into her. And
That was kind of your
No,
fault.
she deserved it.
It's still your fault,
thank
though.
you
Like,
for that. But,
like,
yeah.
it'd be having
Some,
the
like,
smoking
deep-rooted
gun.
guilt there, but
She had
anyway,
it coming.
anyway.
She
We're
had
past
it
my
coming. She
She
had it
had
coming.
coming
all
all
the same.
along. Ardo Jungle.
Oh.
If you'd have seen it, you'd say, "Holy shit! A ship crashed into the queen." Finished, left this plan behind. Fine. Whether he's alive or dead, I'll crush each and every one of his schemes, and you'll stab him, right?
10 times.
Yeah.
So, I suppose it's settled. Operation Royal Audience Part 2 has begun.
Perfect. Thomas is here for it.
You're all reckless.
Victor slowly shakes his head at Deli, who looks at us as if we've gone mad. We're fucking under attack. Then he says with some vehemence,
No, it's not being called reckless. It's called trust.
God. I thought it'd be with a pop-up.
Hey, did you guys see? Anyway, says the guy was about to go at it alone without telling any of us about it.
if you just like popping in and be like, hey, do you see the thing about
Did you guys
cat
hear
girls?
about that cat girl ad? Like, I mean, anyway.
You should take those and make those pop-ups as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my
and make them pop
Oh
up
my
in the same place.
Yeah.
And then have like the line at the bottom.
You got me there.
About the cat
Oh,
girls?
fuck.
Yeah.
After that,
Oh
as,
shit, really?
as we're putting a new plan together, I catch him out with Victor when he's not engaged in conversation. Victor, hey, buddy. There's something I wanted to ask you. Victor tilts his head to decide as I try to find the right words to tell him about the recent changes to my body, and also the fact that I don't know if he's my dad or not. Lately, the Ha has been acting strangely. I'm not feeling too well because of it.
What? Why did you keep something so important?
Well, I'm fine now, but I thought I should let you know since you've been examining my condition and all.
I need to take a look at you right away.
Victor leaves his seat and takes my arm. I've never seen him be this aggressive. I'm surprised, but at the same time, his serious expression makes me happy. After that, I find myself somewhat where I didn't expect. He said he wanted to examine me, so I had thought it'd be a quick check in a different room.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Victor sounds surprised as he fishes through his belongings. He said that last night, when we moved from the mansion to the poorer part of town, he left his medical equipment behind. Because of this, we've had to return to the mansion after only one day of being away. We go around to the back and run into the courtyard. Luckily, there's no sign of Twilight. Van Helsing is accompanying us as a guard.
I can't believe you'd forget something like that. I'd be right here. I'll be right here. Hurry up and get whatever it is you need over the with.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
Just go. Don't waste too much time.
After all that, Victor now sits in front of me with a serious expression.
Gasp.
Can you tell me how you've been feeling lately?
It's not a constant thing, but sometimes the ha 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 gets really hot.
It gets hot?
Yeah, like my tits getting hot. And it glows like in a rhythm or a wave. Then it feels like the heat and pain spread all the way through my body from my tits.
Has this been happening ever since Finnish touched you with that pendant?
I think back to the events when we went to the underground facility. When Finnish pressed that red pendant against me. The ha 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 suddenly left out a blinding light as my body underwent some kind of change. It's exactly as Victor says. Yeah, that's when it started.
I see. Your face appears to be more flushed than usual. Is it a fever? No, maybe that's just the setting sun. Does the horologium feel any different right now?
Oh my god!
What? What?
I said it correctly. What the
It's a
fuck?
miracle. I don't think so. Though I do feel a bit feverish. I don't know why, but when I look up at Victor, I feel the heat build up even more inside me.
I'm a scientist, it's not that confusing.
Oh god.
Oh god, there's no quick save data to load.
Oh god!
The quick save
Shit!
data. Shit.
Could it mean that there's changes to the horologium are becoming latent?
Jesus Christ. We cracked the code. It's only taken like a billion streams for us to finally pronounce it correctly.
Hey, Drac, could you show me your tits? I'd like to take a look at the horologium itself.
Oh my god!
At this point, I feel like Adric goes, yes, Daddy. I mean, Dad. I mean, I mean, friend. I mean, Daddy, Victor. I mean, Daddy, Victor. I mean, Victor.
Huh? What's the matter?
He's examined me so many times before. Why do I feel embarrassed to reveal myself to Victor now? So we say, all right, or I don't know.
Oh my god.
How eager are we to show our tits? Yeah. If you go into the channel points redemptions, you will see grab our controller, a redeem that helps you choose things. Pop them out. Check. Use your goddamn points.
And
You gotta use your points to earn that.
How to use your points?
Oh shit!
Okay. All right.
Popping.
Popping them out.
All right.
All right.
What's wrong? Why the dramatic hesitation?
We had to wait for someone to grab the controller.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
nothing. Check was just screaming pop them out instead of
Gotcha. I see. I'm glad there's no problem.
As Victor says this, it seems like he doesn't quite know where to look.
Let me go ahead and take a look.
At Victor's prompting, I reluctantly reveal myself.
My god.
The tits are out.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
look at
there's a
the
CG for
CG!
tits out!
We get a CG.
Oh my god,
Victor
he's
is
using his
looking-
headphones.
Victor's looking away.
He's using his
blushing.
soul candy.
Victor is listening to.
Seabat.
Don't bring up CBAT. Victor, you can't examine me if you don't look in my direction.
Yeah. I know that, of course.
Look at them, Victor. So what's the matter?
I just became a little self-conscious because of what you mentioned.
My own cheeks turn red in response.
Which ones?
All of them. It would feel nice if you consider my feelings too. Wink.
What do you mean?
I'm the one showing myself to you. So it's way more embarrassing for me.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. That's strange. When we were both completely fine with this when we first met. This is probably your fault. Because you're so...
So what?
Bullets, bullets.
Nothing at all.
I think it's your fault.
Why is that?
I don't want to say.
What?
Ellipses.
Oh my god, this fucking scene.
Victor's face gets even redder, and I'm not sure what to do anymore.
No, we need to do this. It's very important that I examine you. You're not feeling well.
Victor says this with a determined air and looks down at my chest once again.
There don't seem to be any visible changes.
Victor stares at my boobs. He has a serious look on his face. It's the gaze of a doctor or an alchemist. Victor's usually very mellow, and people usually tend to get their way with him.
Whoa.
But he's probably in his element now. I look up at his face, lit by the setting sun. At the same time, I feel the weight of the possibility that he
Please
might be
stop
my
mentioning it!
Please.
Oh,
Daddy,
no.
I mean daddy, I mean father, no.
Eventually, Victor raises his gaze and smiles kindly at me.
Well, I think you're fine.
Thanks, Daddy.
I mean,
You don't have to worry. But I'm still concerned about your condition. So let me know right away if there's any changes. Also, try to stay close to me. So I can take care of you right away in case something happens. I won't leave your side anymore.
All right.
this has the potential to be the worst route or a better route. Like, this has the potential to ruin the game.
This makes me feel so much better. Victor won't leave me again. I'm surprised how happy this makes me.
Stop.
Hey, Victor. I have the urge to ask him right now.
Ask her what? Ask her what?
Even if Victor
Freud
is my
is
father,
clapping
Stop,
his hands.
stop,
We don't like Freud clapping his hands.
there must be a reason behind it. I decided that it would be best to trust Victor instead of wondering about it alone. I want to hear the truth from him.
What is it, Adrak?
Ellipses. Or maybe not. No!
Girl, please.
Never mind, it's nothing.
You gotta
No.
know. You gotta find out if the dude that your heart is going da bum ba dum doki doki for is your dad, so you can tell it to fuck off, stop.
I just can't bring myself to ask that though, Matcha.
What do you mean?
I worry that, worried that the moment I discover Victor really is my father.
I forgot about this part of the route!
The sweet yet painful emotion in my heart would vanish into thin air. Rightfully
As
so.
it should if he's your dad. What the fuck? Girl!
A few days later.
Adrian, this is London talking directly at you.
I could stab him if that
Please.
would be better.
What is it, London?
No.
We'd have to get a seance for this romantic route if it is the case, because it would be dead.
We're watching Buckingham Palace from afar. The area around the main gates is packed with soldiers. There must be even more guards inside.
This does appear to be quite a puzzler.
Yeah, Dad?
We won't know what'll happen unless we try, Dad. The sewer line Lupin told us about will make us take us all onto the palace. Once we're ready, let's make our move.
Slide.
I'll do my best.
An hour later, we arrive at the back alley in the city. Our goal is a sewer system. During the London reconstruction, the sewers underneath London were optimized to help strengthen the public infrastructure. There's a path leading to them in one corner of the alley.
Ooh, you're gonna see my sewer system?
Yeah, can we see your sewer? Are you gonna show us your sewer system, London?
Yes.
Oh my!
You get it, class? The sewer is representative of how easy this route can go to shit if it happens to.
And these sewer lines obviously spread like a network all throughout the city, even beneath Buckingham Palace itself. We've gone with Lupin's recommendation to use the sewers as a way to enter the palace. We soon find the entrance to the sewer in a dark corner, just as Lupin had described.
It's in a dark corner.
We nod at each other, then use the key given to us and slowly enter.
Here's the key.
We hear the sound of briskly flowing water and the occasional drip.
Drip.
It's strange to think that all life and excitement of London is right above our heads. We light the lantern that Victor had prepared and advance slowly. Victor holds the lantern as I read the map and compass, and we make our way through the tunnels. The sound of our footsteps echoing brings out the eeriness of the sewers.
Why don't we go over the plan again?
He whispers as we walk. Basically, you and I are the only ones going in, right?
Exactly.
Is that it? Is that the...
Lupin and the rest help with the preparations and are standing by to aid us if the need arises. Victor and I are the only ones who will be infiltrating the palace.
Good plan.
There are a number of reasons why Victor and I were deemed most suitable for the task. It's far easier to avoid enemy eyes if there are fewer of us entering. Victor's obviously a scholar, and I am a woman.
Okay. Okay.
That might help to make us look less threatening and lower the enemy's guard.
Thanks, game.
Victor is most suited for negotiating.
Yes. Sewer women, a natural occurrence.
Since Victoria's after him personally.
I can't believe we have characters named Victor and Victoria, I forgot.
Yep. And everyone already believes that the two of us are villains anyway. I need to think of my role as woman. Just like Deli said, where we are heading is what became the center of British rule after Father came into the picture. I noticed I've been breathing shallowly, perhaps from the extreme pressure. Buckingham Palace. I don't think it'll be an easy feat to meet with the Queen. There's no question that we'll be captured if we request to meet her head on. We won't be using the ornithopter like we did last time we spoke with Queen Victoria, God rest her soul. This is because she is normally within the palace itself. That means there would be no point in blindly breaking into the palace. This time, we will ideally be entering unnoticed and meeting with her in secret. We already know the Queen's schedule, thanks to information from Lupin. Today, there will be a period of time in which she'll be alone in the throne room. We'll try to catch her then and get in some quality negotiation time.
Lupin really is amazing. He knows the Queen's schedule, how to enter the palace, and even the guards' patrol routes. Where does he get it?
Lupin is a mysterious man. Maybe he was planning on it to eventually sneak into the palace on his own at some point.
You can't get any more bold than that.
We don't have any right to judge him, though. We're going to be doing the same bold thing ourselves. Victor nods and stops. The opening that Lupin had mentioned is right above our heads.
Do you think this is it?
It's definitely a strange hole. I'm sure this is the one. We look around and find a ladder extending up into the darkness. Victor takes out his pocket watch and checks the time. How are we doing?
We've still got about 5 more minutes.
According to Lupin, if we exit the sewer at a certain time, we'll be able to pass through unnoticed. 5 minutes. It's short, but it feels like a very long time. We wait doing nothing in particular. This would be a perfect time to ask something. Perhaps it's because I'm nervous, but I feel my anxiety growing stronger. I need to calm down as I'm thinking this. Victor gently takes my hand.
It'll be alright. I'll protect you.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. What place in his heart are these words coming? The dad part? The friend part? Is it because I'm an important friend? Is it because he made me? What am I to him? I am happy, yes, but these questions do cross my mind.
Shall we go?
Very well. We slowly climb the ladder with Victor taking the lead. My mind wanders for a moment. I think about what would happen if he was captured by the government. What does they want Victor to do for them?
What does they want?
What does they want? What does they want? What knowledge of his are they after? What if the secret information he guards must be put into action? If that were to happen, what will become of Victor? What will become of the government?
Right. Everything looks good.
I love that
Follow me
line.
outside.
Yeah. I start climbing up the ladder again, following Victor, who had gone ahead of me to observe what was going on outside. Once we're outside, I notice that we have made our way into the palace grounds. At the same time we landed when we stormed this place into Ornithopter. The breeze here outside feels good compared to the depressing humidity of the sewer.
Alright. Everything is going as planned so far. It looks like there's a gap in their security right there.
The night is still and dark around us. Like Victor says, I don't see any guards anywhere nearby. Moments later, we huddle together in a spot in the shadow provided by a tree.
Right then, let's begin the actual infiltration. Are you ready?
Yeah. I nod and Victor takes a small device out of his pocket. It's a simple version of the Aether communicator, built by Impy for us. Unlike the standard version, it can't transmit our voice, but it can inform the group of our location using a unique frequency.
Let's report back to the group first.
Victor looks around cautiously, then presses a button. Instantly,
Ugh.
Impy's communication device explodes with a tremendous bang and an electric whine. Sparks fly everywhere as it bounces around. Finally, in a rising cloud of smoke, it falls silent. Ellipses.
Shit!
Could it be defective?
So it would seem.
Nah, Drag, it was supposed to do that.
It's my bad, guys.
I can almost hear Impy say in my head.
Get out of my head, get out of my head, get it.
What was that explosion?
It came from the back court, not the front court.
You might be the terrorist. Quick, gather the others.
No, terrorists playing on the tennis courts. How unsightly.
Uh-oh, this is bad. Let's retreat for now.
Right.
Slap jam on them, boys!
In a panic, we try to return to where we exited the sewer.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Victor Frankenstein! How dare you sneak onto Her Majesty's royal home? Turn yourself in. Don't try to resist.
Waiting for us is Rempart Leonhardt,
Alright,
burning with a
that's our name.
patriotic love for the country as usual. What are you doing here?
What the fuck do you mean? What am I doing here? I'm a royal guard! You fucking ponce! Aha.
Oh, thanks for the care package, Salem.
Well, I am well aware of the weakness of our guard in this particular location at this exact time of night.
What?
Discombobulate. I was certain that the Lupin gang would surely target this shortcoming, and so I made sure to keep watch here night after night,
What
wasting
are
my
you?
life. An idiot sandwich.
You've been here every night? Without even knowing when we would attempt to come? That's dedication and kinda crazy.
Oh, my loyalty to Her Majesty knows no bounds. Now resign yourself to face justice.
You sure you're not just a simp?
The moment Leonhard finishes speaking, he swings his sword around in a vicious slash. Luckily, Victor is able to dodge it.
Demon Fang.
Simp this.
Whoa! If that's how you want to play.
He pulls the test tube out of his shirt pocket and slams it to the ground. In the next instant, there's a great blast of smoke. Victor must have been paying attention to the wind because the clouds head straight for Leonhard.
Now's our chance. We'll have to give up on making it back to the sewer. Just run.
Victor takes my hand and begins running.
Dr. Frankenstein has penetrated the palace like Saint Germain penetrated Venice. Men seize them all at all costs.
At least Venice didn't call Saint Germain daddy.
Leonhard's roar chases after us.
Oh, come on, AP. Of all the times for you to screw up.
My bad.
All right, I think we're gonna call it there. Because I know it's just gonna keep going.
Betrayal.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
I am happy to be back in this game.
Oh my
But,
god.
Yeah,
yes.
you like being in a good game, unlike the last game? That was
Yeah.
Fuck!
I mean, I miss Ace, but I'll take.
I mean, that's
I'll definitely take.
Same,
back
like, I missed the queen, but-
and-
I don't miss anything else about that game, and we
To
won't
be
go
fair, I think the fun things about the other game where the stuff was so bad to work with, we just created our own thing for more than we do for any other game.
Mhm. But yeah, we're back at it. But next week we're not having a stream. So we'll be continuing it in 2 weeks. But yeah, we're back in a good game. We'll find out if Victor is our dad in 2 weeks, I guess.
Stop.
God, stop.
Please.
You have
no.
to wait for the 21 and me to come back.
Yeah. It takes 2 weeks for that to come back. So
Because
why we're taking a break.
Adrak just won't fucking ask.
yeah. Like she has to get the 21 and me instead of just asking, "Hey, are you my dad?"
Even though the 21 and me probably wouldn't work.
Yeah. like the results came back as just like, yeah, your blood melts and everything. We don't have anything to
Oh
tell
my
you.
god. You actually owe us money. We're filing a lawsuit right now.
Yeah. You sent us poison instead of blood? Like, what the hell? All right, so let's see who we're gonna raid. I think tonight we're raiding Vivica, who's playing
Nice.
Spider-Man.
Magical.
Yeah. But yeah, see you guys in 2 weeks for the Tuesday readings. And yeah, see you guys later. Everyone say bye.
Bye. And mind the noise.
Bye.
For some reason, explosions happening.